玉の拳などかほどにも効かんわい。お前はもう死んでいる。何？もうは匠できれぶ。
Yo, what is up? demonjoefrance here. Welcome back once again to another video. How are you guys doing? Guys, I apologize for that intro. That is just possibly one of the funniest things that I've ever done. Personally, you know, I thought it was funny. Maybe you guys didn't think it was funny, but I thought it was the most excellent way to start off this video. Guys, today is not going to be like a normal Fortnite Fuzz video. This is going to kind of be a little bit of an intro. I'm going to speak from the heart with this one, at least for the most part. You know, I'm going to have some footnotes so I can touch on points that I really want to touch on. But this isn't your average Fortnite Fuzz video. So, as of recent, Landon has gotten banned in Fortnite, as a lot of you guys probably know, especially from seeing the video, and I'm here to tell you why it's not going to be much of a big deal, and why it's really not much of a surprise. And really, before I get way too into this, by the way, that picture of me you saw in the beginning, that's all thanks to my buddy Raystar. He's a subscriber of the channel, and he loves to bully me, so that's why I decided to put that in the intro. But now to start things off, I'd like to mention that this isn't a full-fledged Fortnite Fuzz video. It's simply what I like to call a Fortnite Fuzz Follow-up, or just a Fuzz Follow-up. It's basically where we revisit a past suspect on accounts of other things that they've done to cause chaos amongst the citizens and amongst the people. I'd also like to say, in response to Landon's comment on my last video about him, I'll try and make this video as factual and non-emotional as possible. In his eyes, all I was doing was spreading hate for calling out his questionable actions, and funny enough, I'd like to call him out on some clickbait in this video as well. Not as a personal attack on him, it never was a personal attack on the guy, but just to point it out because that's my job. I mean, I'm Lieutenant Colonel Joe for this video. It is my job to point out clickbait when it must be pointed out. I don't necessarily intend for this video to become big like my past Fortnite Fuzz videos. I'm simply making this because it's a relevant topic, and many people have left comments on my recent videos talking about it, and it got me thinking as to why not me just make my own thoughts about it, because I mean, I guess technically I kind of have ties with Landon. I mean, I've talked to his friend JustVerb in DMs, and he's made a fool of himself, and you know, Landon's commented on my video you know, himself, and you know, I kind of am a little bit related whenever it comes to Landon, so I figured that I would go ahead and make a little bit of a Fuzz follow-up video on Landon. Last time we talked about Landon, I never put multiple ads on the video out of respect for his fans, so that they could hear my side of the argument without ads interrupting them and stuff, but in this video I will have more than one ad, because around 80% of his fans did not want to combat my arguments whatsoever, but instead they wanted to tell me that I was ugly and to kill myself multiple times, and that's a real PG fan base right there. But without further ado, let's go ahead and get into this and sit back, relax, grab a snack, and today we're going to be talking about Landon. So I went ahead between sections and grabbed a hat because I feel like Lieutenant Colonel Joe definitely needs his hat for this investigation. But guys, for this portion of the video, let's talk about Landon's eventual downfall. Now, if we take a look at any of Landon's more recent videos, because you really don't got to go too far, you will see that most of them assort themselves with cheater, hacker, custom skins, mods, modded, stuff like that. You know, it's not that hard to just look through his most recent videos and see any of those titles and those thumbnails. So whenever you first associate yourself with hackers and modders and custom things that aren't supposed to be in the game, you can basically go ahead and assume, you know, and kiss yourself goodbye, because if Epic thinks that you're associated with any of these people, it's, you know, the safest bet that you can kind of, you know, click the little ban option, and there we go. We don't got to worry about people messing with modders and hackers and stuff. But he's also got, you know, a few videos that kind of stand out to me, which kind of would make a lot of sense for this whole ban whenever it comes to these videos. First up, I want to look at the video called "The Cheater Gave Me the Rarest Fortnite Skin." Now, this is a very misleading title and a thumbnail. It is outright lying to his fan base and outright lying to anybody that sees this video. It's a custom skin whenever you actually watch the video, but nowhere in the title nor the thumbnail does it say that it is a custom skin. So say, for example, somebody saw this and they're like, wow, that's the rarest skin, let me go buy some V-Bucks so whenever it does come out, I can buy it, because it obviously doesn't look like it came out yet. So say that they actually go and do that. Well, those same people could complain to Epic Games because they're like, yo, this skin hasn't come out yet, blah, 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 blah. And they're like, well, what are you talking about? And they're like, well, this video right here said that this is the rarest Fortnite skin. When in reality, if you watch it and pay attention, it's actually a texture just applied to another existing skin. It's a custom skin. Nowhere in the thumbnail or the title does it clarify that. So that's very misleading and could cause people to contact Epic and, you know, be like, you know, very questionable, like, hey, when are you releasing that diamond skin? And they're like, what are you talking about? You know, there is no diamond skin. You know, well, this guy Landon, blah, blah, blah. So there's another video called "The Cheater Gave Us the Smallest Fortnite Skin," which I think in and of itself is, let me go ahead and check the title and thumbnail. Yeah, it's another misleading, another clickbait, and another lying title and a thumbnail. Nowhere does it say it's custom. Nowhere does it say that it's like a pack file or anything. It says "gave us the smallest Fortnite skin," which would lead one to assume that it's actually a part of the game, when in reality it's actually not part of the game. It's actually just a texture remodeling and, you know, kind of stuff like that. The whole point of this video that I want to make and touch on is that there's another video right after this. He says, "So I unlocked the Galaxy Skull Trooper in Fortnite," which is a very misleading title because he didn't unlock it, he just installed a pack file. But going back to the previous one, "The Cheater Gave Us the Smallest Fortnite skins," after he teaches people how to install, say, a pack file, they can get a pack file that could turn every single skin in the game into a lamppost. Now hear me out. If you are playing and you have one specific skin, right? So say a skin that nobody plays that you have. You're gonna pick that skin and say you have a pack file that changes every other skin to, say, a lamppost. Somebody could be hiding inside of a house or inside of a little bunker area or something, inside of a tree somewhere, and the fact that they're textured to look like a lamppost will give away the position. You could see the lamppost coming through a roof or out of a door or something like that. And that just proves in that this video right here that they gave us the smallest Fortnite skin that you could really turn any skin into whatever texture that you wanted to. And Landon, even at one point, either in his video or in his tweets, argues that I don't understand, it's only a texture thing. Well, anybody with a little bit of brain can think to themselves, hey, what if I manipulated this whole texture thing? I could even take it so far as to change the color of grass so that people stand out even more than they normally would. Or I could change the texture of every single skin to be a bright pink. And so that way I know that a bright pink is something I need to shoot at because it's not me. You can take these pack files and you can be very dangerous with it, especially when you teach people how to install them in one of your videos. But there's one video in particular that a lot of people attribute to his downfall, and that one is called "We Just Found the Biggest Season 6 Island Secret," and he shows you how to get under the map. Now, Landon's argument for this is that he said that he's in playground mode and should not be punished for this. Well, that's true if you were a normal player. But you are somebody with nearly 2 million subscribers and a lot of influence. So what's going to happen when you do a video on it and show, let's see, 566,000 people this glitch? Now, this encourages people to want to do it, you know, whether they knew it, you know, ahead of time or not. It encourages people to want to do it. So they go into Playground and they do it. And they're like, wait a minute, we could get some wins with this right here. They collect a bunch of materials, they go under the map, and they get a win based off of going under the map, off of what Landon's video is. And say there's people that already knew about this glitch, but they never even thought about using it in an actual match, and they see this and it reminds them, and they're like, wait a minute, I just got an idea, and then they do that exact same thing. So this whole eventual downfall makes a lot of sense whenever you take a look at what kind of videos Landon does. It doesn't matter about the clickbait or anything like that, I'm just pointing that out, but the context and the content and what he shows and what he does and who he associates with definitely shows you that he deserved to be banned. It's nothing really you should worry about. It's nothing you should freak out about. It's nothing that's unjust. Every single one of these that I just took a look at is very plausible and deserves, it's a bannable offense. It's something that you should be banned for. So anybody that tries to argue that he should not be banned obviously hasn't taken a look at what exactly is going on. Now, the fact that his second account hasn't been banned, or he hasn't been IP banned or hardware banned, I don't understand that. Maybe it's because he's a YouTuber and they want to give him a second chance, but they're going to punish him by taking away his main account. Maybe that could be the case, because he still promotes the game and he still gets content out there. But I just think it's a little strange that they wouldn't completely ban him, but they would only ban his main account. But they did ban him regardless, and it was a well-deserved ban. Let's go and move on to the next segment. So far we've gone through the new case, we've gone through the eventual downfall. Now let's actually get to the actual ban. So whenever you go to Landon's Twitter account, he's got a lot of information here where he talks about, his opinions on it and what he thinks going on and stuff like that. The most important of which is this tweet right here. He says, "I just found out I'm permanently banned. I'm allowed to make another account, but what's the point when it's already $12,000 down the drain?" Now, this is what I find interesting, because I'm going to go to Landon's estimated revenue really quick, so just give me one moment. Okay, so I just pulled up Landon's Social Blade, and this will help give me an estimate about how much money he earns every single month. So he earns between $8,400 and $134,000. Now, somewhere in between, leaning more to the left side, we can guess is how much money he makes per month, which is well over $12,000. If I had to guess, maybe 40,000, 50,000, maybe 40,000 to 60, 70,000. That's like a guess, maybe I'm being generous with that. Maybe he makes a lot more, I don't know. But he did mention in his tweet, I'll go back to it really quick. He did mention in his tweet, let me pull this up really quick. He said, "Permanently banned, I'm allowed to make another account, but what's the point? It's already $12,000 down the drain." Now, Landon made multiple videos about his 1 million V-Buck kind of achievement and going for it. So he has 3 videos. He's got one that says 1 million V-Bucks, and it's got 2 ads on it and about 60,000 views. Now, let's be generous. It only has 2 ads, so let's say that I don't know, let's be realistic more than generous. Let's say that only the 60,000 people watch the first ad, which is, the beginning part is the first ad that pops up. So that's about $60 right there. For every 1,000, you usually get about $1. And so then he has another video, and it's called "Spending My 1 Million V-Bucks on the Season 5 Battle Pass." And on this one, he has 4 advertisements, and he has nearly 1 million views, which is, $1,000. So he has 4 ads. Let's say that people only watched about halfway through the video. So he got about, $2,000 off of that video. Okay, so we're looking, we're looking pretty decent. We're looking all right. So we got $60 off the first video. We got $2,000 off of the next video. So then we go over to the moment I hit 1 million V-Bucks, and on this one he has 3 ads on it. So let's say that those people watched 2 ads on this video, because it's a pretty hype video and it's only 5 minutes into the video that you hit the second ad. So from watching this video, from those 2 ads alone, you made $12,000. So based off of just one video alone, if we were to add all that up, that's roughly $14,060, which it's a lot more than that. But I'm doing rough estimates, realistic estimates, and stuff like that. So we can assume it's around $14,000 that he got out of all those videos combined, talking about the 1 million V-Bucks. And apparently to get to 1 million V-Bucks, it cost him $12,000. So he still came out on top with a $2,000 profit at the least, not to mention all of the new subscribers that he got with doing that series and with making videos about 1 million V-Bucks. So I understand, you did lose some money, that you think that you lost some money, but whenever you look at these videos and you look at the money that they earned and that the more success that they brought him down the line with new subscribers, the fact that he lost $12,000 to him honestly means nothing, and in my opinion, I just think it's kind of a hey, look at me, feel bad for me, because the dude's loaded. He's got lots of money, and if he's gonna complain about $12,000 when he easily earned that money based off of the videos alone, then I just don't think that he should be complaining at all, and that people should feel bad for him about that whatsoever. He's also got a few other tweets on here. One of them that I thought was really funny was this one right here. He said, "The ban is super upsetting, to be honest." Somebody replied, they said, "I mean, you're not really surprised, are you? It was only a matter of time, sadly." And he said, "I mean, I am surprised. Everything I did was very minor in my opinion, but I understand and respect their decision." Like the whole previous segment, I kind of explained why it wasn't a very minor situation with, you know, how much people could exploit based off of what he's shown them and the ideas that he could have given them through the videos that he made. Very influential creator, teaching people how to put mods in the game and teaching people how to get under the map to possibly exploit it. Whether you say to or not to, it does not matter. You still influence people and you still spread the bug and kind of spread a whole toxic situation whenever it comes to those pack files and to that glitch. And then we also have another tweet from him where he's responding to a guy that said, "I didn't show how it was done, and that's my point. I think that may be what caused the issue." And Landon said, "I see your point. Showed it in my live stream ages ago, and then everyone started doing it, so I figured it was okay. Talking to Epic now, the main issue is pack files." Now, this I'm honestly gonna have a little bit of sympathy with Landon, because I don't think Landon should be one of the only creators to be banned for this. I think that any creator that has at all shown how to do this glitch should be banned for what they've done. Landon should not be the only one. I'm not gonna sit here and I'm not gonna make a video and, you know, bully Landon and say, "Hey man, haha, Landon, you know, blah blah blah." You know, I'm sitting here to give you my opinion, to tell you guys how it is, you know, what's been going on and the whole rundown and how I view the situation. And whenever I see this tweet and, you know, he talks about everyone started doing it, so I figured it was okay. I mean, he's not wrong. Other people have done the same thing that he has and they haven't seen any consequences for it. So what I think Epic should do is they should sift through pretty much every single live stream that looks like it could have shown it, or find some kind of evidence for who showed off this glitch and how to do it and things with the pack files and whatever, and ban them as well. Landon should not be the only one to do that. He should not be the only one that has to tweet this out and basically kind of be alone. You know, I can kind of understand, I can kind of sympathize with him, the fact that he is sort of alone in this situation, and I kind of feel bad for that. I feel like, you know, there should be proper justice to the people that were not punished for what happened, and I think that's wrong on Epic's part. But all in all, you know, that aside, everything that Landon did is completely justified for a ban, you know, with teaching people how to get onto the map, modding the game, all that kind of stuff. And I figured that I would make this video, would make this follow-up and kind of talk about it. You know, I feel like a lot of people will disagree with me on this video. The fact that a lot of people like Landon, they view him as a well-respected content creator, but in my opinion, I can't have, you know, somebody that clickbaits and manipulates their audience, even, you know, in the ways that Landon does, and call him a respected person in the Fortnite Battle Royale community or the Fortnite community in general. You know, the whole reason I even made a video on this guy in the first place was because of that Scammer Get Scammed video, which really, you know, set me off. But now it's kind of become more than that. You know, he's breaking terms of service in the Battle Royale version of the game, and I already made a video on him, and people are wanting me, you know, to voice my opinions on the whole new situation. And, you know, just know that I don't hate Landon. I hate the content that he produces, you know, and I don't want you guys to witch hunt him. If you guys already watch him, I don't want you to stop watching him. I want you to form your own opinion and, you know, just have your own thought process behind the whole situation. But the main purpose of this video was to do exactly what the title says. It's to kind of show you why Landon should have been banned. And if this video didn't accomplish that, then I must be in another universe where I can't do anything right, because he should have been banned. I gave tons of evidence for it and tons of reasons why he should have been banned, and I think that most people will agree with me. But the thing that I'm expecting the most is that, you know, just like with the last video, nobody's going to try to properly have a rebuttal for my arguments and, you know, fight back, combat my arguments. They're basically just going to tell me the usual: I'm ugly, kill myself, you're clout chasing, you just want money, blah blah blah. That's usually how things go, and that's how I'm expecting things to go. But let me know what you guys think of this whole situation. in the comments down below. This video took hours to make, and even after I get done recording this, it's still probably going to take another hour to edit. You know, just as I've been editing it in sections, like as I get done doing a segment, I edit it and then move on. So this video has taken a very long time, but let me know what you guys think in the comments down below. Do not let me think for you, okay? It's very important that people watch the whole video, which I know a lot of people won't, but this whole portion right here is very important. Do not let me think for you. Do not think that I hate Landon. Make up your own opinion, make up your own observation. But in the end, in my opinion and through my observations, Landon did deserve to be banned, but he did not deserve to be banned by himself, and I hope that Epic Games actually does right with this and bans other people. But yeah, that is why Landon deserved to be banned from Fortnite Battle Royale. Let me know what you guys think, and I'll see you guys next time.